Welcome to a celebration of great teaching and excellence in our public schools. Since 1989, WHAS TV and LG&E KU have been seeking out and honoring the very best in public school teachers. And I don't know, possibly most of you were not even born the last time we gave an ExCEL Award at Tully Elementary School. But Ms. Schutte is an ExCEL Award winner from the year 2009. So about, 8, 9 years ago? Now, the founders of the ExCEL Award believe that such teachers did not get enough recognition. So for the past 27 years, with the power of our broadcasting station and with our website now, we're trying to change that. And today we come to honor one of your best at Tully Elementary School. The newest ExCEL Award teacher chosen is Holly Hawkins. Now let me tell you a little bit about Mrs. Hawkins. One letter of nomination says student achievement is at its peak in Holly's classroom. In her 5th grade class, she is engaging. She creates rigorous learning opportunities for her students. A visit to her classroom would tell you that her students are active in setting their own personal goals for growth, and each can tell you exactly what they need to do to achieve those goals. The teacher-student relationship is just the beginning for Holly. Holly communicates with parents up to 3 times a week about school news, assignments, and classroom celebrations. I'm told that after a year in Mrs. Hawkins' class, it is not unusual for parents to actually request another year with Holly because the kids have shown such improvement and have enjoyed her class so much. In fact, there is a lot of evidence that Holly is very much the heart of Tully. She serves on countless committees. She is an assistant track and cross-country coach, and she plans a lot of extracurricular events. The rest of the Tully staff will tell you that Holly draws out the best of every person that she works with here. And so we come today to honor a teacher who shows the passion, the enthusiasm, and dedication for her profession and for her students every single day. Holly, if you would please come forward. On behalf of WHAS, LG&E KU, and the Jefferson County Public School System, we present you with the ExCEL Award. Thanks for everything you do for our children in our public schools. Congratulations. And that's just half of the ExCEL Award. Presenting on behalf of LG&E KU, the local power company, please welcome Liz Pratt. Liz?
Thank you, Gary, and good afternoon, everyone. What a wonderful group of listeners. My goodness. It is my pleasure to be here today on behalf of LG&E and Kentucky Utilities and to have the opportunity to recognize Mrs. Hawkins. Educators like Mrs. Hawkins embrace the saying that a good teacher can inspire hope, can ignite imagination, and can instill a love of learning. As one of her nominators said it best, you cannot walk into her classroom without instantly becoming motivated yourself. So whether she's building up her students, engaging with parents and coworkers, or volunteering her time at school and in the community, she's known for making learning fun and being an advocate for those around her. From our perspective at LG&E and KU, education in areas like reading and math and technology and science and all the areas that Mrs. Hawkins is teaching, they are at the root of everything we do. And we also want to help inspire students embrace learning at an early age because we know each one of the students sitting here before us at Tully Elementary and all the students in our community across our community are going to be our community's future leaders. So in closing, Mrs. Hawkins, we appreciate and we celebrate the impacts you're making in our community for your students and your passion for teaching. And on behalf of LG&E and KU, if you don't mind coming forward, I'm happy to present you today with a check for $1,000 to be used here in your classroom. Thank you, and it is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Polio.
All right, thank you, Tully. the second time I've been here this year to honor teachers from this school. So I hope, students, you realize how fortunate you are to have a school where 3 teachers have been recognized for excellence in 1 year. So where's Miss Thornberry and Miss Wigger? I know are they here? Where? Over. So, gotcha. Oh, on the floor. I should have known. So, congratulations to them. I didn't realize we had Miss Shuddy, who was also an ExCEL Award winner. We have Dr. Ansman. I mean, this is like the Tully Elementary Hall of Fame here right now, isn't it? And then clearly Miss Hawkins. And so what a great honor this is to have so many great teachers in Tully Elementary, because we know the sign of a great school is great teachers, and they work hard every day to make sure that you learn. And the ExCEL Award is one of the highest accomplishments for any teacher in Jefferson County. It shows how effective the teachers are at raising achievement for all students and meeting their needs. So JCPS is very grateful and thankful to LG&E and to KU and to WHAS 11 for their support of the ExCEL Award. And it is a great time right now in our community to honor great teachers, and so I'm very proud to be here. Those that work closest to Ms. Hawkins, her colleagues, say that she motivates students because of her high energy and belief that all students can learn. You cannot walk into her classroom without instantly becoming motivated yourself. She embraces the differences of her students and teaches that it is those differences that make them unique, exceptional learners, and she shares ideas and challenges with her colleagues, takes initiatives to try new strategies in the classroom, always professional in communication, and creates a positive classroom environment conducive to learning. A group of observers also visit her classrooms, said that Ms. Hawkins made real-world connections in the lesson to make learning applicable to students' lives. And during class, students praised each other for their work. The teacher encouraged them to help classmates, to help other learners when they were struggling. She set clear expectations for learning and behavior and explained the rules and criteria for success along the way. So you can clearly see her excellence in the classroom from those comments. Also, as any great teacher does, they are truly committed to the excellence of the school and dedicating hours outside of the classroom. Ms. Hawkins does that, volunteering on SBDM and numerous other committees and extracurricular activities. She's an assistant coach for both cross country and the track team, dedicates numerous hours to the students. So on behalf of the Jefferson County Public School District, I want to congratulate you, Ms. Hawkins, on winning the ExCEL Award. And I want to thank you for your commitment to teaching and all your commitment to the school and to your students. It's my honor to present to you the Superintendent's Medallion as the new ExCEL Award winner from Tully Elementary. At this time, it is my honor to introduce the Assistant Superintendent for Tully Elementary, Ms. Michelle Dillard.
Thank you, Dr. Polio. Truly, it is an honor and a blessing and privilege to be here today. First, I will be presenting Ms. Hawkins with an award from the Board of Education on behalf and bringing greetings from Mr. Chris Brady, who was not able to be here today. So in his absence, I do have an award that I would like to present to you, Ms. Hawkins, and he sends greetings and wanted to thank you so much for your excellence in teaching the kids here at Tully Elementary in the classroom. It is the Apple Award. It says Holly Hawkins, teacher, Tully Elementary School, LG&E KU, WHAS 11, ExCEL Award winner. And we want to thank you so much on behalf of the Board of Education.
Thank you so much.
I also want to thank Ms. Hawkins. Of course, everything has already been said about her excellence in the classroom as a teacher, but we know that she can't do those things without her family and friends, and so without her teachers and the administrative staff and collaborating together. And it truly, as Dr. Polio said, putting in a lot of hard work, dedication, and commitment, and collaborating together for the excellence for all of her scholars here at Tully Elementary. So we really want to thank you for that excellence, that hard work, that passion that you have have to ensure the success of all of your scholars. And I just have something as a small token from Area 4 for you as well. And just thank you so much for what you do every single day. And truly, we know that you love your job and you are really, really, really good at it, and you've got the results to show that. So thank you so much for what you do for our scholars at Tully. And now it is my pleasure for the presentation of Schoolhouse Award to introduce Elaine Crane with JCTA.
Hello, I'm Elena Crane from the Jefferson County Teachers Association, and I'm so happy to be here to present Ms. Hawkins with the Schoolhouse Award that we present to our members for their outstanding achievements. And so, Ms. Hawkins, on behalf of President Brett McKim, I'd like to present to you the Schoolhouse Award.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank
Thanks
you.
so much for being
Appreciate
here.
it.
They say the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Well, Ms. Hawkins definitely has that little extra. We're not here honoring her today because she's risen to the top by chance. It's because she is that extraordinary teacher, and I can't think of anyone any more deserving of this honor than her. Passion, enthusiasm, and dedication are just a few words that come to my mind when I think of her. I've had the pleasure of watching her from the start. Back in 2012, she was a student teacher in my classroom, and at that point I knew without a doubt that she was a natural-born teacher. I'm still fortunate enough today to get to collaborate with her on a daily basis. She's definitely a great asset to Tully, and we're lucky to have her. Ms. Hawkins creates that ideal classroom for learning. Anyone would love seeing her in action. She facilitates thinking, engages minds, encourages risks, supports struggles, and cultivates dreams. Ms. Hawkins realizes that there is no cookie-cutter way to teach. She has a strong understanding of differentiated instruction. She thinks outside of the box, making sure that learning is fun and memorable. Every student is given that equal quality opportunity to learn. Her energy is contagious, and her students sense this. In her room, motivation to learn increases, student engagement is in high gear, and achievement skyrockets. But teaching isn't just about spreading academic knowledge for her. Ms. Hawkins is dedicated to investing a lot of time building relationships and making connections with her students. She embraces the differences of her students and sees each one as a unique, exceptional learner. Making a positive, lasting impression on them is something that she aspires to do daily. Students feel valued and know that she cares deeply about them. She's definitely going to be that teacher when students look back on their education. They're going to feel in their hearts and have a smile on their face and be able to say that Ms. Hawkins cared about them. In her classroom, high expectations are set and routines and procedures are put in place. But each day can bring about sometimes some unexpected obstacles, and she can overcome and adapt to that pretty easily. She handles adversity well. Problems are solved quickly and disruptions are minimized. I witness her counteracting negativity with positivity every day. She never gives up on any student and insists that they become the best that they can possibly be through perseverance and hard work. Instilling strong work ethic and character is a top priority. A message delivered to JCPS district administrators by Dr. Polio at the beginning of the school year was to commit to the philosophy, I love my job and I'm really, really good at it. Ms. Donhauer brought this back to Tully and challenged us to make this our mindset this year. The reason Ms. Hawkins is receiving this award today is because she embodies that philosophy. Every child deserves an extraordinary teacher like her. Congratulations on being named the WHAS ExCEL Award winner. While this day has been set aside to acknowledge your passion, skill, and, While this day has been set aside to acknowledge your passion, skill, you've been an ExCEL Award winner in my eyes from the first day. Ms. Hawkins, I know you love your job, and you're not really, really good at it. You're great at it.
Wow, are we ever lucky to have a teacher like Mrs. Hawkins here on staff. Boys and girls, just like you guys, I also and Miss Works are involved in a book study. And right now we are reading a book and we have to make connections. And it is amazing that each chapter we read about leadership, about people that embrace our Tully mission, about people that have a growth mindset and never give up. Every time we read a chapter, one person that comes to our mind is Miss Hawkins in this building. She is absolutely amazing. Miss Hawkins always has that I can do it attitude, just like we want you to have. Recently, we sent her to a PD all about Kagan structures. And some of you already know what those are all about making sure that you guys are always involved in your learning. While at the PD, I was getting a text from Miss Hawkins about how much she was loving it. She came back to our building and immediately implemented it in her classroom and said to herself, I thought I was a great teacher, but now I know I'm a better teacher. And that's because she had that I can do it attitude. I can continue to grow and learn. Then about another week went by and she was like, I'm ready to share it in a faculty meeting. And it was within weeks that our entire school was embracing what Mrs. Hawkins learned in her PD and what Ms. Hawkins wanted to share with the rest of our staff and what Ms. Hawkins does that impacts your learning. So Ms. Hawkins, we do appreciate everything that you do for Tully Elementary. Besides our staff, we also have parents that are constantly sharing things that they want to tell us about Ms. Hawkins, other than please expand our school year to include 6th graders. But here is just one little note from one of our parents. Holly Hawkins possesses every quality a parent could ask for in their child's teacher. She is intelligent, positive, energetic, kind, encouraging, and clearly loves to teach. She strives to ensure that her students succeed academically and also helps them develop personally with a goal-focused approach tailored to each and every student. Ms. Hawkins is an amazing teacher, and it has been our honor for my daughter to be one of her students, and that is from Mrs. Martin. So on behalf of our PTA, and we would like to present you a gift. Now, of course, we know that what really keeps Mrs. Hawkins thriving and excited to be here each day and walking down that hallway so swiftly in the morning to get to her classroom is our students. So if I could have 2 of our students from Ms. Hawkins' room, if you could please come forward. Thank you, Ms. Hawkins. Thank you.
Doozy. This is a word Miss Hawkins loves to say. A doozy is a super big deal. And today, Miss Hawkins is the biggest deal ever.
What I love about Miss Hawkins is that when I walk into my room, I am welcomed with her smiling face and the energy of kids who are ready to learn. The classroom environment is alive with this energy because Miss Hawkins makes learning fun. Some of us might not even think learning and fun even belong in the same sentence, but in our class, it's the only way of doing things. Ms. Hawkins strives to make sure each and every one of us are giving 110%. This is what Ms. Hawkins excels at. Now time for a video prepared by staff and students for you, Ms. Hawkins.
Every single day and watch her learn students, and it's just awesome to see. She works so hard, she cares so much about all of them. And I love it. I love her. She often does what she thinks is
favorite thing about Miss Hawkins is, one of the things that she always says in the morning, "Hey, friend," and she also likes to say, "the end." And if somebody wants to still argue, she'll say, "the end, period." One of my favorite things about her is she always has brilliant ideas, and she always has the best attitude ever. Always has a huge smile on her face.
Great teacher and Miss Hawkins, my I'm so excited for you, and I can't think of a better person to receive this award. I feel very blessed to have been able to work alongside you. You're always so positive, and you always have great ideas. Tully is very lucky to have you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Holly. I'm so excited for you and so glad that I've been there with you since the beginning of your wonderful journey.
Miss Hawkins absolutely deserves this award because she embodies growth mindset and willingness to learn and hone her craft. Her kids are so lucky and we're so lucky. Congratulations.
Thank you. Always
Congratulations on your ExCEL Award today. We love you and we think you are a phenomenal teacher, and this is such a well-deserved award. Congratulations.
Hawkins, congratulations. You totally deserve this. I got to teach secondary with you. You were always challenging me, encouraging me, and always wanted to become a better teacher than you were doing before. So, congratulations and keep on challenging.
At this time, let's give a warm welcome to the one and only Miss Hawkins.
I had no idea this is what happened at these things. Thank you all so much. This is quite an honor. So, some of you know my story, but many of you do not as to how I became a teacher. This is actually not my first career. So, in August 2011, this high-heeled office with a view banker hung up her briefcase for a backpack in support of flats, with a view far superior than any downtown high-story building can offer. The faces of our future. Faces of children who have the whole world in front of them. They're eager to learn, wanting life to hurry up while we're all begging it to slow down. And as a teacher, I have the best view because through the eyes of my students, there's a crystal ball of what the future can actually be. It's my job to ensure that they see themselves the way that I do. To be great at what you do, you don't have to be the smartest. I wonder if my students can remember what I always say, but you have to work. That's right. So to be your best, you have to basically show up every day, and I try to do that. In my classroom, I work to instill accountability and pride, and through accountability lies responsibility and an obligation to be the best you can be. Through a collaborative classroom environment, students learn to lean. They lean back to let someone else take the stage when sharing their group's response, while also leaning on their peers for guidance and affirmation when their confidence is lost. Compassion, tolerance, and the ability to work in teams will mold them to be leaders inside and outside the classroom. Accountability is a trait that's enforced and reminded to students daily. It's one they must withhold to maintain relationships and to keep moving up in a career that they love. Through accountability comes pride, and when a child feels needed, they feel pride. I believe that this is when the magic happens. Pride turns into drive, and drive turns into success. And this is why I teach, to experience this full circle. I heard my calling to be a teacher during a church sermon one Sunday morning, and it was an overwhelming feeling, and I knew it was time. And with a little hope and prayer, hopefully time to make a difference. I'm so happy that I listened. So many have told me, especially my husband, this is what I'm supposed to do all along. Through the encouragement and support of my loving family, I took the plunge and never turned back. I grew up with fantastic role models who still inspire me today. Parents who encourage, love, and instill what it means to work hard. I'm blessed to do what I do every day. I have an amazing team that I look forward to seeing every day, a team who leans on one another, and a team who's like family. An administrative team who care about me and they love what they do. And 29 fifth grade faces that depend on me to show up and give it my all. Thank you, family, friends, and students for your support. I work with the best of the best teachers. Moreover, I work with outstanding people. Rayleigh, Jordan, and Mason, may you continue to dream big and love big. This is for you. I would also like to thank LG&E KU and WHAS 11 for supporting our teachers and allowing me this great honor. Thank you.